There is a place on Earth where the air hums with magic, where every sunrise feels like a blessing, and the land itself seems to breathe with ancient power. This is a realm where the boundaries between the natural and the spiritual blur, and every moment is touched by a sense of wonder. Bali, the famed island of the gods, is a tapestry of lush jungles, terraced rice fields, and vibrant culture, all watched over by towering volcanoes that have shaped its destiny for millennia. Beyond its world-renowned beaches and ornate temples, a raw, ancient energy pulses, emanating from the island's majestic volcanoes, which rise dramatically from the heart of the land. These sleeping giants pierce the clouds, their peaks often shrouded in mist, shaping not only the landscape but also the very spirit and identity of Bali itself. More than mere mountains, they are revered as living entities, guardians and creators woven into the daily rhythms, beliefs, and ceremonies of Balinese life and spirituality. Their slopes tell stories of creation and destruction, of fiery eruptions and lush regrowth, embodying the resilience and adaptability of both nature and the people who call this island home. For the curious traveler, these volcanoes offer not just a physical challenge, but a journey into Bali's captivating core, a chance to walk ancient trails, feel the Earth's warmth beneath your feet, and witness the world from breathtaking heights. Imagine trekking through the cool, misty pre-dawn air, the jungle alive with the sounds of awakening wildlife, as you ascend toward a summit that promises unforgettable views. At the top, you're greeted by a sunrise that paints the sky in gold and crimson, illuminating the island below and revealing the sheer scale and beauty of these volcanic giants. After the climb, you can soak in natural hot springs, their mineral-rich waters heated by the Earth's core, offering relaxation and a deep connection to the island's fiery heart. We'll explore the myths, legends, and vibrant ceremonies that honor these sacred mountains. Rituals passed down through generations, filled with color, music, and devotion. Here, volcanoes are not just geological formations. They are sacred spaces, believed to be the dwelling places of gods and spirits and central to the island's spiritual life. This is the story of Bali's volcanoes, a tale of fire and faith, of nature's power and human reverence, waiting to be discovered. When it comes to Bali's volcanoes, two names dominate the landscape and the imagination: Mount Agung and Mount Batur. These two giants, though vastly different in size and character, have shaped not only the geography of the island, but also its culture, spirituality, and daily life. Their presence is felt everywhere, from the lush fields to the sacred temples, and their stories are woven into the very fabric of Balinese identity. Mount Agung, standing at over 3,000 meters, is the island's highest and most sacred peak. Its formidable, conical summit is often shrouded in swirling clouds, giving it an air of mystery and power. For centuries, Agung has been both a guardian and a force to be reckoned with, its eruptions shaping the land and the lives of those who dwell in its shadow. Agung is more than just a mountain. It is the spiritual center of Bali, revered as the great patriarch by the Balinese people. Many believe it to be the home of the gods, and its slopes are dotted with temples and shrines. Pilgrims and worshippers make their way up its paths, seeking blessings and paying homage to the spirits believed to reside within. In contrast, Mount Batur, though smaller in stature, is no less significant. It is a vast caldera formed by ancient cataclysmic eruptions, with a newer active cone rising from its heart. At its base lies the stunning crescent-shaped Lake Batur, a shimmering blue jewel that reflects the ever-changing moods of the volcano above. Batur's rugged landscape and accessible trails have made it a favorite destination for adventurers and sunrise seekers alike. Each morning, hundreds of hikers ascend its slopes in the pre-dawn darkness, eager to witness the first light of day break over the caldera, a truly unforgettable experience that connects visitors to the raw energy of the earth. Agung's steep, imposing slopes command awe and respect, while Batur's varied terrain tells a story of destruction and renewal. The caldera's jagged rim and fertile interior are living reminders of the island's volcanic past, and of nature's power to both destroy and create. These volcanoes define the landscape of eastern Bali, blessing the land with rich, fertile soil that supports vibrant rice fields and lush forests. Their presence is a constant reminder of the cycles of life, death, and rebirth that shape the island's spirit and sustain its people. They remind us of nature's duality, serene beauty and raw, unpredictable power. On one hand, they offer peace and breathtaking vistas. On the other, they hold the potential for sudden, dramatic change. To truly understand Bali, one must understand the influence of these peaks. They are ever-present, shaping the rhythms of daily life, inspiring art and ritual, and drawing travelers from around the world to witness their majesty. Mount Agung and Mount Batur are not just scenery, they are the main characters in the island's ongoing story. Timeless sentinels that watch over Bali, shaping its destiny and capturing the hearts of all who visit. Mount Agung is more than Bali's highest point. It's the island's spiritual axis. In Balinese cosmology, Agung is the earthly replica of Mount Meru, the universe's center. All temples and homes orient toward this holy mountain, guided by its presence. Pura Besaki, the Mother Temple, sits high on Agung's slopes, a sprawling complex honoring the gods and ancestors. The 1963 eruption narrowly spared Besaki, reinforcing Agung's spiritual significance. Climbing Agung is a pilgrimage, physically demanding, spiritually profound, and always approached with deep respect. Reaching the summit is to stand on sacred ground, witnessing a sunrise that feels like a blessing. If Agung is the king, Mount Batur is the beloved prince, famous for its magical sunrise. The trek begins in darkness, guided by torchlight and anticipation. The climb is moderately challenging, winding through volcanic sand under a sky ablaze with stars. At the summit, the world awakens. The sky shifts from deep purple to fiery orange, revealing Lake Batur and distant peaks. Guides cook breakfast using volcanic steam, a simple meal with a spectacular view. Sipping hot coffee as the sun rises is a memory that lingers. It's more than a view. It's a moment of peace, connection, and accomplishment. The Batur Sunrise Trek is a rite of passage for adventurers in Bali. In Bali, volcanoes are far more than dramatic features of the landscape. They are the very foundation of spiritual life and cultural identity. Rising majestically above the island, these volcanoes are seen as sacred guardians, shaping not only the physical environment, but also the beliefs and daily practices of the Balinese people. For centuries, the presence of these towering mountains has inspired awe, reverence, and a deep sense of connection to the divine. The island's unique cosmology is built on the balance between the sacred mountains, known as Kaja, and the sea, called Kelad. This duality is central to Balinese Hinduism, with human life existing in the harmonious space between these two powerful realms. Every village, home, and temple is oriented according to this sacred axis, reflecting the belief that spiritual energy flows from the mountains down to the sea, nourishing all life along the way. Each day, Balinese families perform offerings and rituals to honor both the mountains and the sea, seeking to maintain balance and harmony in their lives. These acts of devotion are not just tradition. They are a living expression of gratitude and respect for the forces that sustain the island. Holy water, essential for countless ceremonies, is drawn from springs that emerge from the volcanic earth. This water is believed to be infused with divine power, carrying the blessings of the gods and the purifying energy of the mountains. Priests and villagers alike treat these springs as sacred sites, gathering water with reverence and care. Myths and legends tell of gods and ancestors who shaped the island, stabilizing Bali by placing Mount Agung at its center. This mighty volcano is considered the spiritual axis of Bali, a source of both creative and destructive power. Its presence is a constant reminder of the island's origins and the ongoing relationship between people and nature. These ancient stories are kept alive through vibrant dance performances, intricate shadow puppetry, and colorful works of art. Each retelling reinforces the volcano's significance, passing wisdom and reverence from one generation to the next, ensuring that the spiritual connection endures. The fertile volcanic slopes are home to the Subak irrigation system, a marvel of communal engineering and spiritual philosophy. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Subak is more than just a way to grow rice. It is a living tradition rooted in cooperation, respect for nature, and the belief that water is a sacred gift to be shared. Water from volcanic lakes and springs is distributed through ritual and careful management, reinforcing the idea that prosperity comes from working together in harmony with the land and the spirits that inhabit it. This deep reverence for volcanoes shapes every aspect of Balinese culture, from daily prayers and grand ceremonies to the way communities organize themselves and care for their environment. Bali's volcanic landscape is not just a backdrop. It is a living, breathing example of spiritual and ecological balance, where nature and culture are forever intertwined. Trekking a Balinese volcano is a full sensory experience. The journey starts in sacred pre-dawn quiet, boots crunching on volcanic gravel. Cool, clean air carries the scent of earth and mountain plants. Head torches create a winding trail of light, while above, the stars shine with breathtaking clarity. The climb is both physical and meditative. Each step, each breath brings you closer to the summit. The final push is fueled by the first hints of dawn, as the landscape slowly emerges from darkness. The silence gives way to birdsong and distant village sounds. There's a collective anticipation as everyone awaits the sunrise. The experience is humbling, connecting you to nature and the universe. It's a journey that lingers long after the trek is done. The reward for your trek isn't just the sunrise, it's what comes after. Soothe tired muscles in natural hot springs near Mount Batur, their mineral-rich waters offering pure relaxation. Enjoy views of Lake Batur and the caldera as you soak. Visit local coffee plantations to sample Bali's famous brews and learn about volcanic soil's bounty. Explore traditional villages like Trunyan for a glimpse into ancient Balinese life. From hot springs to cultural encounters, the volcano region offers a full day of discovery. The early start is more than worth it. Preparation is key for a safe and memorable volcanic trek in Bali. Book a reputable local guide. They know the trails, ensure safety, and share cultural insights. Dress in layers. It's warm at the base, cold at the summit. Wear sturdy shoes and bring water, snacks, and a camera. A small backpack, power bank, and some cash for tips are handy. Respect the environment and local customs. Listen to your guide and take only photos. Know your limits. The trek can be demanding, especially on Agong. The goal is to enjoy the journey, not just reach the top. With preparation and respect, your Bali volcano adventure will be unforgettable. Bali's volcanoes are more than mountains. They're the soul of the island. To witness sunrise from Batur or gaze at Agong is to connect with something ancient and powerful. These experiences remind us of the world's beauty and our place within it. Travel is about connection, with landscapes, cultures, and ourselves. Join us on this journey. Explore, be inspired, and share in the wonder. Your support helps us bring these stories to life and share the magic of places like Bali. Let's continue to explore together and celebrate the tapestry of our planet. Thank you for joining me.